welcome to the 2011 Bloomberg UTV Autocar Awards presented by HDFC Bank. We are here in the beautiful city of Lavasa, touted to become one of the most livable cities in the country, and we are here for the big fight for the much coveted Car of the Year and Bike of the Year. Last week we showed you the slugfest that was the jury round for the Bike of the Year, and this week is the cars that are going head on. After all, the car market is exploding. There was an endless stream of new cars hitting showrooms in 2010. Sometimes there was more than one car being launched in a week, which really kept all of us on our toes. At the end of it all, only 14 cars qualified for the Car of the Year award, as these cars have been homologated in India. Last week we gave you a quick look at the final 14 contenders for the Car of the Year, and here's a quick recap. Let's start with the babies of the bunch, the small cars. Now there were quite a few small car launches this year, and here they are in the order of their launch. First came Chevrolet's Beat, smartly styled with fresh, unique interiors and a thrifty price tag. This little car definitely turned heads. And along with that, it brought GM some much needed attention. Next came Ford's comeback kid, the Figo. Lots of features, space, the advantage of a petrol and an impressive diesel rounded off to make it a great value car to watch out for. Then came the much hyped, much awaited Volkswagen Polo. A solid, sensible offering from Volkswagen for the Indian market. It is powered by a petrol and a diesel motor. It also has the advantage of German engineering. Its solid build quality also makes it a hot favorite with the Indian customer. After that, it was the WagonR. Now you might wonder, how come the WagonR qualifies? After all, it's been around for quite a while. The answer is the new WagonR is all new. The only thing same is the badge. Last but not the least was the cute and cheerful Nissan Micra, which brought Nissan into the small car segment in India. The Micra is a well-engineered car with lots and lots of features tuned to the taste of Indian buyers. Micra also has the advantage of having a petrol and a diesel power plant in its lineup, making it a very strong contender. In the sedans, there were only two launches. Volkswagen's Vento came hot on the heels of the Polo. The Vento has proved to be a well-rounded package that has the advantage of a petrol and a diesel motor. Strong build, quality engineering and sharp pricing are also the Vento's strengths. A late entrant into the battle for the Car of the Year is the newly launched Toyota Etios. Plain Jane looks and simplistic interiors are what you first see. But get under the skin and you find that this is a practical, sensible vehicle which offers up space, comfort, economy, and all of this at a great price tag. Then we come to the big boys. Well, not all of them are really big. The Skoda Yeti is clearly the smallest of this bunch, but don't dismiss it. It also comes with an incredible diesel motor. It is a very capable SUV and a strong contender. Another vehicle creating a new segment is Tata's crossover, the Aria. This is the best vehicle that Tata has put into the Indian market. Though it is loaded with features, high pricing and inability to get up to global quality levels have let the Aria down. The Santa Fe brings Hyundai back into the SUV segment. A strong engine, class-leading space, and lots of features are the strengths of this SUV. The last of the big boys is the Volvo XC60. It's a clean breakaway from Volvo's boxy design. The XC60 has everything that is required of a luxury SUV. Next up is the luxury segment. First up is the Mitsubishi Evo 10. The Evo's rallying roots ensure good dynamics. What makes it even better is that it's a proper 4-seater sedan. So the Evo is a sports car and a family car, all rolled into one. Then there is the BMW 5 Series. Less edgy and more comfortable. The new 5 Series offers what's required of a luxury car in India. Powerful engines add excitement to the package. Last in the lineup, but not the least, is the Toyota Prius. The world's most famous hybrid car was launched in India as a way of saying that Toyota cares for the environment. Well, all these cars have been tested thoroughly at Autocar India, keeping their segments in mind. We've pitted them against their competition, really gotten under the skin of all these cars. Despite all of that, to pick the car of the year, it's going to be a tough task. To do that, you need skill, you need attention to detail, you need to have a sense of the pulse of the Indian market. Well, all the jury members have the right mix of these skills and these elements. Let's see who the jury members are for the 2011 Bloomberg UTV Autocar Awards Car of the Year. Narain Karthikeyan is credited with putting India on the world motorsport map. Narain Karthikeyan is India's first Formula 1 driver and is currently the first and only Indian driver to race in NASCAR. But it's not just speed that Narain looks for in the Car of the Year.
First and foremost, it has to be good value for money, good styling, good comfort. As an overall, it should be, a good automobile. That's how it wins the Car of the Year.
Dilip Chhabria is India's leading car designer. He has worked with most Indian companies and various international ones. This has given him a unique insight into a wide array of products, which really does help him in picking the Car of the Year.
When I look at the Car of the Year, that it should have created a new paradigm in that sense, from a desirability, engineering, operational costs point of view, reliability and all that. Of course, me personally, my take on Car of the Year would be which car looks the best. That's my field and that's my profession.
Manvendra Singh. He is India's leading automobile historian. Manvendra has worked with several car companies in the country to research the heritage of their products. He also does design work for several car companies.
What I really look for a car of the year is that it should suit the Indian conditions. Indian conditions in the sense not just the interiors and the look and the feel about it, but driving performance on the rough roads, what people in rural India will face.
Hurmus Surabji, editor, Autocar India. On an average, Hurmus drives and evaluates over 80 different vehicles every year. He has driven all sorts of four-wheelers, from tractors to Formula 1 cars. He is also a jury member for the World Car of the Year Award and the Engine of the Year Award.
I think you just got to have a single-minded approach that it's really the fitness for purpose. I mean, does the car live up to the job it was designed to, and its target customers? You always have to keep the target customer in mind.
Shapur Kotwal, Deputy Editor, Autocar India. Shapur is at the forefront of the magazine's extensive road testing activities. He oversees the test instrumentation and data acquisition. Shapur has possibly the most experience among all road testers in the country.
Which is the car which has advanced the benchmark in its segment the most. So the car has to be, first of all, be a winner in its segment. It has to beat all its peers, and it has to take the game forward the most.
Renuka Kirplani, Editor, The Autocar Show. Our very own Renuka is a former rallyist and is a respected face in the Indian motoring circles. She has driven virtually every car in the Indian market and is also the only Indian jurist on the Women's World Car of the Year award.
Competition's got tougher. There's so many more cars in the market. I think I look for a car that really stands out in its segment, that has relevance to the Indian market, that fits the bill and is a well-rounded package.
Well, you've met all our jury members, you've seen all the contenders, but what happened when the jury members met up with all the cars on our test trip here in Lavasa City? Well, you'll find out about that after this break on the 2011 Bloomberg UTV Autocar Awards presented by HDFC Bank. Don't go anywhere.